So here we are at Sonic Golf. Sonic Golf is essentially electronics that go in your golf club. Start out with a grip. It's a standard Tour Velvet grip, except it's got a little end cap. Pull that end cap off, and that exposes the shaft. End cap's held in place with a little O-ring that's machined into that. And so our electronics slides right in the shaft. So it can go in any club. It can go in your club, you can go to your friend's club. All you had to do is re-grip it. Re-grip is relatively easy. Of the many things that we can measure once we have the electronics in the shaft, we measure how fast, one of the things is how fast the club is moving. And what's interesting about that is that we take that and convert it into something you can hear, so that you can understand how the club is moving. And the way we've encoded it is that it's low-pitched and soft. The club moves slowly. And the faster the club moves, the higher the pitch, and the louder the sound. A relatively simple concept. Takes all of the dynamics of the club, of the golf swing, and turns it into a sound space. And then it turns out there's a lot in that sound space that you can hear, which will help you understand the golf swing. So let me give you three simple things. The first one, tempo and rhythm. So the golf swing of good golfers has a particular tempo. And it's not so different than just the tempo of a pendulum, in the sense that it sounds pretty symmetric, going backwards and forwards, and it's quiet at either extreme. And the same is pretty much true of the golf swing. If you listen to the tempo of the golf swing and the rhythm, it's not so different than that of a pendulum, as opposed to something like this.
That's mine. That's my swing.
Not very pendulum-like, not very balanced, and within the context of the sound, it just sounds very asymmetric. It's soft going back, fast coming down. So working on good tempo and good rhythm is the first thing that you can do. Next level up, timing. So when does the club get to its maximum speed, and where is that relative to the ball? You'd like to have your maximum speed down by the ball. People who cast the club from the top very often have their maximum speed long before the ball, and then you hear it decelerate into the ball. And then there are many people who have their maximum speed what sounds like beyond the ball. That is, if you lag, but don't release it, just lag too long, you don't release it in time and the maximum speed's beyond. So working on timing and getting your maximum speed really right down by the ball is a big deal. For the very high-end player, a fun thing to listen to is the transition. As the club goes from backswing to downswing, it gets quiet. Hear that little moment of quiet? And the club has stopped moving because it goes from back to forward. So the club stops moving for a moment. And exactly what that sounds like, how long it stays quiet, how it becomes quiet, how it builds out of being quiet, exactly what that transition sounds like is like a fingerprint for everybody's swing. And high-end golfers will listen to that almost only to the transition, because exactly what that sounds like is real important. So for instance, nice smooth transition, back there, get a little anxious, transition completely shuts down. So that transition is a big key to tempo, rhythm, and timing in a high-end swing. So there's lots that you can hear in this sound space. Those are three good examples.
Yeah, that's incredible. Now, this is available for consumers, right?
That's right. So we have a consumer version. We call it Solo. It comes with a single receiver and a single transmitter and 3 grips. Mm-hmm. We'll cut out to it, show you in a box later.
No problem.
And so that's a consumer model, sells for $429 right now. And we have a model we call Pro Edition for Teaching Pro. It'll come with 2 receivers, so the pro can listen to the coach and the student can listen simultaneously.
Right.
It comes with a half-dozen grips. It has 2 receivers, one for the coach, one for the student. It has a transmitter that goes in the shaft. We ship it with earbuds, so you can use whatever headset you want. You have nice and big headset if you want to use that. You can use little earbuds if you want. Instructional DVD, little instruction manual. When the transmitter goes in the shaft, each shaft has a little bit different ID, and so we use just some tape just so that keep the club from rattling around.
Let's take the example.
And this whole thing comes with a half dozen of these grips. They're really exactly Tour Velvet grips. just with an end cap.
Like that. And this
It's available right now for
You can
purchase?
buy it right now. Go to our website, www.sonicgolf.com.
Excellent.